Hey everybody, what's going on? DaddyCool here. A little update on the 1915 build. Spent a ton of time today doing everybody's favorite thing, trimming engine tin. So, get down. As you guys know, everybody's always saying, buy the German tin, buy the German tin. Well, it's not all that easy to find sometimes. I mean, I don't have time to go to swap meets and whatnot and pick stuff up. Mail order works for me. So I buy I'm assuming it's MP tin. Most of the stuff fits okay, but then when you start getting into different sized engines, especially if you're doing a stroker, this is not a stroker, you have some issues. I've noticed in the past, in my experience, I don't know how well you can see it, I have to do a little massaging around where the flanges for the exhaust fit. A lot of pounding to fit it in, and I don't know if you can see down, I actually had to notch it out. This 1 7/8 header I bought has its non-conventional fit. Typically the exhaust kind of goes outside on the right side in this case of the tin. This one curves in a little more, so I had to notch this side and that side out. So not ideal, because actually then all that hot air ends up going up into the motor, but we'll see how it runs. You can see down here too, I believe, I have to end up cutting some of this stuff down too so it clears the heads. Other areas that I found were a little challenging. Same thing on the front with these pieces. You end up having to trim some of these, but as long as they're fairly tight, you should be good. I might squirt a little Permatex in here to tighten that one up. And then you got the same on this side, having to notch this guy down to make it fit. But overall, it seems to be coming together just fine. So, today, I got the fan shroud on, fuel pump mounted. These HPMX carbs are kind of cool. They come with a coil relocation kit, because the coil used to sit here, right here, obviously where this hex bar is, but now they relocated it right on top of the case, which is nice. So new fuel pump, nice new blue coil. I've got the left side carb on, and the next thing I'm going to do is I guess get that right side on and adjust the width of the hex bar. And from that point, then I just need to mount the exhaust. I got a new distributor. I got a German 009 I'm going to run, so that's just a placeholder, really, when I was spinning the engine around and doing stuff. But then should be ready to go. I'll fill it up with oil. I will run it, I don't know, 30 seconds or so without the plugs in it, so as not to stress the rings. Then I'll hook I'll have the coil disconnected. So if I run it for, I don't know, about 30 seconds, should get fuel to the carbs and oil circulating. And then I'll fire it up, and you run it for about 2,000 RPMs for about 30 minutes. Then you dump the oil, check the valves, and I usually run them a few times, got to fine tune the carbs then, but I'll do more videos, more to come.